Well, let me fill you in on the life of Buzz. Talk about problems. Jeez, I don't know. I mean, it's like today or this month, the month of May, has been shit hit the fan month for us. First, the phone. You know, I think I told you how I had to go buy a new phone, and there was a lot of confusion on the purchase of that phone. Well, and I knew once the phone bill came in that there was going to be a problem with the phone bill. Well, the phone bill came in today, and it was $40 more than it's supposed to be, according to what 3 of their representatives told me. Now, to give you a briefing, I needed a new phone. My contract was up on my old phone, so usually you go to AT&T, you pay a new contract price for your phone, and the phone that I was buying at that time was $299 with a contract. And I was told, well, if I did that, my phone bill was going to go up $25 a month with no explanations. Now, this is at the AT&T store. And an AT&T store, not an aftermarket store, not a reseller AT&T store. With no explanation. You know, why? That's just it. It goes up $25 a month if you do that with a contract. Oh, well, okay. I'm not going to do it then. But if you can rent the phone or lease the phone. I call it a lease. All right. I don't know what they're calling it. I call it a lease. All right. You can, for X amount of months, you can pay X amount per month for the phone. So I don't want to pay any extra a month for the phone. I like my phone bill where it is. I'd rather just buy a phone and leave everything alone. Can't do that. All right. Well, then, you know, I can't do business with you. All right. So I'm assuming that she really didn't know anything. Or she just wasn't being free with any information. So I come home and I call the customer service number on your cell phone. And I get a rep on the phone and I tell them that I need a new phone and the story about how it went up there. And they said $25 more a month. All right, if I sign a contract and all this kind of stuff. And I'm saying, oh, Jesus, you know, okay, well, that's not right. And so the woman on the phone tells me that the woman in the store was wrong, which I thought she was. All right, but we'll get back to that. So she says, no, you get a $25 a month discount if you lease the phone. I go, oh, okay. So she said, if you want to lease or buy, whatever it is, on time, all right, for 36 months, the Note 3, because that's what I had, and you know what, it worked. It was fine. I didn't need anything else, all right, and until the dogs ate it, it was fine. She said, your phone bill will actually go down $4 a month. I go, oh, that's too good to be true. It just doesn't sound right, you know. But okay, no, and this is how it works. So she explained it all to me, and what she was saying made sense, but still it didn't sound right. So I said, all right. She says, in the Note 4, your phone bill will go up $3.85 a month. Okay, well, the Note 3 has been working, so I just soon go with the Note 3. She checks. The Note 3 is no longer available. Okay, so why did you mention it to start with? You know what I mean? But anyway, so much for that. All right, well, I guess I got to go with the Note 4. The Note 4 is going to cost you $3.85 more a month because it's $28 and change, and you get a $25 discount. All right? So, oh, okay. So here we go. So, all right, you know, okay. I'd rather own the phone, but okay. I had to pay her tax at the end of the conversation when I agreed on it. Had to pay her tax, $50, $51, something like that, and change. And I paid it and hung up. The deal was done, and the phone was going to be shipped. That night, I'm thinking about this $50 tax thing. I'm saying this doesn't sound right because I'm still thinking the $299 on the phone, And I even brought that up to her because she was explaining to me that there was no contract with this new deal of leasing the phone, so I can opt out at any time, and I would just have to pay the balance of the phone. And I remember saying to her, oh, so if I have the phone for a year and decide I don't want it anymore, I just want to opt out of AT&T, I just have to pay an additional $150 because I'm thinking that $299. Okay. She says, yeah. Okay. So I do the deal and give her the credit card number for the taxes, and away we go. That night I'm thinking about it and saying, this isn't right. Why am I paying such a high tax on a phone that's, a $300 phone? Now, I used to sell cell phones, when they first came out back in the early, mid-80s, early 90s. I sold phones for Lynx, Metro Mobile, so I know that phones are expensive, and I know the deals that they had back then. But again, that was back then. That was 20 years ago. Things have changed, so, I don't know what the new deals are. I don't know what the new phones cost. Usually things go down, so I'm not paying attention to any of that, though. But all I am paying attention to is I paid $50 and change for tax. So the next day I call up, I get another woman on the phone, and she looks up my past call. Now, the past call, whatever is in their notes or whatever they put in there. We don't know what they put in there. They could have just shortened it. They could have misinterpreted it. They could have told me one thing and totally lied on it. You don't know, all right? That's why sometimes you hope that their recordings are recording. So anyway, I talked to the woman the second day, and she says, oh no, she says, it's an $800 phone. You pay taxes on $800, and if you decide to opt out before your 3 years, you're going to have to pay whatever it is. So if you opt out in a year, you're going to have to pay us like $600 and change, $672 I think it was, because you're responsible for an $800 phone. I go, whoa, okay. Well, in that case, I don't want it. All right, that's all there is to it. I will rather buy the phone for the $300 and keep my phone bill the same. Even though this other one at the store is telling me it can't be done, that my phone bill is going to go up $25. But at that point, that's where we're at. So I says, okay, let's cancel that. I says, and just let me order a Note 3 or a Note 4, pay the $299, and you ship it out. Well, we can't do that. Why can't you do this? She says, because we have to wait until the other phone that you just ordered comes back, because it's programmed into the NAM on the SIM card or whatever it is in the phone with your number. Your plan is also. I go, well, yeah, but if we just cancel it, it doesn't make a difference. I said. She says, well, we can't do that with this number. You can't use this number until we get that phone back. Now, this is all just bullshit. You know what I mean? You can just say, cancel the number out on that one and add to the other. But they're saying, no, can't do it, can't do it. All right. Can't do it, or don't know how to do it, or don't want to do it. One of the three. But anyway, I said, oh. She says, so as soon as the phone comes in, send it back. I says, well, the best thing is for me not to accept it. I says, this your way, I'm going to save time. She says, well, you can do that too. Well, when they dropped the phone off 4 days later, they just dropped it off. They didn't ring my bell. They didn't tell me. I didn't have to sign for it. It was there. All right. I got up in the morning, came out in the shop for a few minutes, went in the house, walked out on the front for a minute, and it's on the porch. So I had no opportunity of just saying, take it back. So I call up on the phone again. Now this is 4 days later, and I get a guy on the phone. I'm talking to him. And I'm telling him the story that, You know, I don't want this phone. I don't want the plan. I don't want the program. I says, I just want to be able to buy the phone for the $299 and I'd be on my way. All right, simple. This is a simple procedure. I've been doing it right along. What is the issues here? You know what I mean? You know, I don't know why they're forcing everybody into this other program. Well, I know why, but you know, they're making more money on it. But anyway, he says, you know, it's actually cheaper if you do what you're doing. He says, I said, but it isn't. I says, because I'm responsible for an $800 phone for 36 months. You know, I says, or 2 years. I forgot what I got now. I says, so in the long run, it's not, you know. He goes, yeah. He said, but you're saving. He says, listen, what's your program? He looks up my plan. He says, if I take your whole plan and put it together, your 3 phones, your full data package, unlimited this, unlimited that, he goes, it's only going to cost you $97 a month with your discount, plus tax and all those little other service charges. Well, I'm thinking about it. I was paying $112. It's supposed to, according to the other persons, go up $3.85, plus the tax on the $3 and whatever the service, whatever. So that's going to put me up to maybe what, $320 tops. Well, 97 plus tax, you know, plus the $3 and change and whatever other service, it's real close. So, okay, maybe I'll just do it because otherwise I got to wait, he said, up to 10 days. He says it's going to take 3 to 5 days for them to get it back, and then it can take up to another 3 to 5 days before they actually enter it back into their system. So we're talking, he said, up to 10 working days. Well, I need a phone. I don't have 10 working days, you know. So this isn't right. So what are we going to do here, all right? He says, well, you know what? You might as well just do it this way. He says, it's the cheapest way out, you know. So, yeah, I guess, you know, for what you're saying it is anyway. You know, he says, and seeing that it's only costing you $3 and change a month, he said, if anything ever happens to the phone, don't report it, you know, just go buy another phone someplace and put your SIMS card in it and just pay your $3 and change a month to finish out your contract instead of paying the, you know, $600, $700, $800, whatever it is you're going to have to pay if you bring back a broken phone. So it's all making sense. So I think, and the biggest part was I needed the phone. So I says, all right, the phone's here, let's do it. So I did it, knowing that there's going to be a problem. I just know it, all right? Okay, so that's part 1. Let me shut this off and start it again.